I have been trying to make this video for about a week and I just don't even know what to say. So I'm just gonna say it and just tell you why I took a break. My mom died. I hate saying those words. Well, I haven't been home for about a day at a time, only 2 or 3 times the last 3 weeks. So I'm checking in on my garden. I'm gonna make myself a chamomile tea from flowers that I've been growing and sit with you. I get about a handful. That usually does good for a cup. Sometimes I add honey to it. I just check for little bugs before I brew it. Okay, while that's steeping, I'm just going to do a bit of a garden check while I walk around and talk to you. When I first came home, the first time, I've been back and forth a lot the last 2 months between Maryland and my mom's house in Pennsylvania. And when I came home after she died, I put my hands directly into the soil in my garden. I mean, I walked in the house, I walked out back, and I shoved my hands into my raised bed. I just wanted to feel the soil. I find it so therapeutic, and I love the feeling of the soil in my hands when I'm working with my plants. And it was like an involuntary thing that I did. I just wanted to feel it when I got home. It was soothing. So she's been sick the last 2 months. And she caught pneumonia and had respiratory failure and couldn't pull out of it. And my dad and I had the last 6 days with her in the hospital. We were there 24/7 with her, and she wasn't ready to go, but she wanted a peaceful exit from earth and entrance to heaven, so we gave that to her and followed through with her wishes. And it was hard and it was awful. And I'm here 15 months after my brother died, talking about how my mother died. And every time I've tried to make this video, I couldn't say the words, and I just would lose it. I couldn't make it through. So I'm gonna try this time when I'm surrounded by all my garden stuff and it makes me feel better to be out here tending to my plants. So this year's experiments are garlic and sunflowers. I'm trying those out. I'm trying a different approach with my carrots. I have raised beds in addition to container gardening this year. We are still renting a house, so I didn't want to dig up their grass and turn them into my vegetable garden beds. So I'm sticking with raised gardens and containers again this year. I have lots and lots of Roma tomatoes this year. I make my own spaghetti sauce. So I wanted to grow my own tomatoes for that this year. My blueberries came back and they're doing great. My strawberries came back like it was like champions, except a squirrel got to them and ate all of my strawberries. They're second-year strawberries and they're already all gone. So that's okay. I have oregano, rosemary, basil. I'm growing like a basil forest in one of my beds. I didn't mean to plant that many, but basil likes to be crowded, so we'll see how that shakes out. Gardening is just an experiment year after year for most gardeners, but definitely for me, it's just an experiment year after year with what works. My pride and joy this year is my pole beans and my trellis, along with my cantier beans and my cucumbers. Once they're all kind of coming in and rising up on the trellis, it'll look pretty amazing. So this video is basically just putting me back on the YouTube map, so to speak, and connecting with you and letting you know why I needed to take a break. I can't find my mic and my stand. I can't find it. It's in the house somewhere. I'll find it in the coming days here as I get settled back in, and maybe that's what I could talk about in this video. So let me go grab my cup of tea and let's talk about rhythms and routines. They're acting as like anchors for me right now, because I am in these waves, these big waves of grief, and there are certain things that I have simplified my life with that are now anchoring me and holding me steady right now. So let me make my tea and I'll come back and talk about that for a second. So good. Let's go down there. Sammy, sit. Sit. Good boy. Everybody, oh, you're going to sit too. Good boys. Meet Sam. This was my mommy's dog, and now he is our dog. My dad works long days, and we didn't want him to be alone all day after being very used to sitting at home with my mom. So my mother asked me to take him home with me, so because I'm home all day. So we did, and now we have, where'd he go? He's fast. There he is. He's fast. He's a Shih Tzu Chihuahua mix. Where's a good boy? Where's your good boy? This was a bad place to pick when the vacuum is on. Rhythms, routines, acting as anchors for me right now. The house feels a little messy and chaotic. I haven't been here. We haven't done school in almost 4 weeks. So we took an early summer break, and we'll be picking school back up, finishing that, taking another break, and then picking up some summer school. So those routines need to work their way back into my life. Getting up before the kids to have a little me time. I got to pick that back up. But the ones that are anchoring me right now are the first hugs with my kids every day. I was away a lot, so I really missed that. And now that I have it back, it's been a really awesome way for me to start the day. First hugs with my kids. My husband, of course. It's like my North Star and my anchor at the same time. When I feel lost, I find him, my North Star, and I don't feel lost anymore. He's also the one that grounds me and keeps me safe and sane. Prayer, of course. And I haven't been cooking. There's a lot of routines and rhythms that I want to pick back up, and I look forward to picking back up, but I'm having a hard time doing that. Because grief is heavy, it weighs you down. Just like stuff is heavy and weighs you down when you have too much of it. No, I was doing okay. I was out in the garden. I just didn't want to show up here sobbing my face off. Anyway, that's what's going on. I lost my mom. And my goal now for the summer is to get the kids back on track, get myself back on track, and finish up their school, plan their next year, and help my dad through everything. That's what I've been focusing on. He's been with us for the last 3 weeks, and he's going back to work next week, so that means I'm going back to work now too. And that's why I'm here, showing up with you today. My goal for this channel is to not process my grief on videos like this, is to refine my life of simple living here, get back to it, and share just some summer vlogs of things that we're doing. My mom would definitely not want me to stop working, and she would want me to focus on the kids, and that's what I'm going to do this summer. So it might be some voiceovers while I'm cleaning and organizing. I have some projects in mind that I want to do this summer, some big decluttering stuff. I may or may not tackle my mom's stuff with you via YouTube. That's to be determined. I just asked my dad to let me know when he's ready to start to go through stuff, and we'll do it together. I don't know that I would do that on video for him, with him. It's kind of something we'll probably just do, me and him. So okay, I feel it's funny, what started out as a lot of tears in the beginning of the last 2 months has turned into just throwing up. I just don't cry anymore, I just throw up. As soon as I think I run out of tears. The pool vacuum got smacked. Oh my gosh. The pool vacuum got stuck in that spot. It just sprayed me over and over. Okay. You look for signs all over the place, right? You look for signs. Maybe that was my mother washing away my tears and telling me to get my stuff together and stop crying and get back to life, because that's what she would want. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. This summer I plan on just filming life, and maybe I'll talk directly like this one. Maybe I'll do voiceovers. It'll be cleaning, it'll be decluttering, it'll be simplifying and routines and rhythms, and I don't really have a content plan other than that for this particular season of summer in 2023. So I hope you are doing well. I have missed you, and I have missed being here in this community filled with kindness and support, and I hope you're doing well. And I'll see you in the next video. I have to go clean my glasses. You don't want to come? I just made a video. Talked about mom.
I'm blurry.
You are blurry because I'm on cinematic.
You're
not blurry.
Nope.